It's about to be week 16, and we are eyeing up that number 1 seed. We're 1 win, maybe 2 wins away from locking it up with 3 games left to play. Even then, we might not have to win another game, as if the Chiefs lose out, we don't even need to come close to winning another game. But we'll see what happens as we head on to week 16 against the Raiders, who are actually not a bad team at all. I think they were 7-6 a moment ago, 8-6 now. No Player of the Week award, despite, once again, winning yet another game. Haven't lost in about 10 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Looking at the Players of the Week, you have the Colts and the Titans and the Packers and the Commanders winning some, Player of the Week awards. Sanders still not bad. Fender with 2 interceptions. The quarterbacks played pretty well, and yeah, maybe it's our turn for another one of those. As far as our stats go, though, Stevenson is actually the number 1 running back for yards again, despite missing all those games. We have definitely struggled to score touchdowns this year, but we're finding ways to win. The defense is looking really, really good. And in case you want to see the team, this is what we're looking at for this roster. You can see here that we got some good overalls. Unfortunately, D. Patton, our young wide receiver, who's really just a huge catch radius, hard to stop guy, got injured, and he'll miss the rest of the season, where that'll probably cost him a chance at a dev up, unfortunately. We've seen him many times at Polk. Polk's back to being the number 1 guy. Douglas at number 2, Harper at number 3. Could make some changes. Virgil at 2 because he's a better, kind of boundary guy. But for right now, that's what we're going to rock. And then, offensive line, everything's intact. It's just losing Patton was pretty massive. Defensively, I think the big reason for our success is the linebackers. All the speed they have has made it really hard for anyone to really pass to the middle of the defense and really get the ball off. We blitz one of these speedy guys, and they usually do apply a lot of pressure. The team's looking good. The win streak's looking good. Let's take a look at how the Raiders are looking. Taking a look at those injuries from us. Of course, upper arm fracture for Patton. He's going to be missing these 3 games, unfortunately. And then the Raiders perfectly healthy, as they would be. Taking a quick look at the Raiders team. Woodard is their quarterback. He's not a bad player at all. He's given us some struggles in the past. Session, the starter, super athletic guy. Hard to tackle and, in space, dangerous. Wide receivers definitely lacking a little bit. They got a little bit of speed here and there at the 3 and 4 spot, but those guys aren't really starting. Wilbur looks to be their number 1 for the long term, but as of right now, Jacoby Myers, despite his lacking in speed, is probably their best wide receiver, which I don't know if that's saying much. As far as pure receiver goes, though, obviously Bauer's their number 1. All the speed and talent in the world, X factor on top of it. Left tackle Colton Miller is regressing, but he's still good enough. Powers Johnson's really good. Linderbaum's great. Ingram's decent. And then McKinney is solid. Left end Max Crosby is one of the best in the league. Johnston, maybe the wrong scheme, but he is pretty athletic. Maybe they just really want that run game to be stopped. As far as run game being stopped, Wilkins is another great guy to do it. Left outside linebacker, Eichenberg, not that fast. Fred Warner, really talented. And then right outside linebacker, Spillane. Even his speed has dropped off at this point. That's how far he's regressed. Corners, pretty much the same as they started with. Hobbs and Ja'Cory Bennett are probably their best, with Jones still playing the number 2 spot. Then we got the free safety, Marcus Williams, not that fast, but great in coverage. And then Merrick, who is very good with coverage and fast, with a lot of hit power. Kicker is decent. Punter is the best in the entire league. Take a look at their strategy. I would assume they run the ball a lot, which they do, but I wouldn't have known until actually seeing it. We're going to go with stop the outside runs because you do not want to get a guy with that much speed in the open space. And then their defense looks like one of the best in the league. Sure, they don't have many takeaways, but that's fine. Limiting to punts is just as good. Well, maybe not just as good, but it's more sustainable and pretty damn good, just like, taking the ball away. They say they're not as good throwing short defense, but we'll see. We'll see. That's what we're going to do because I'm going to believe it, but yeah, I don't know about that. And then, of course, the punter, the fullback, being on the practice list. I don't know about that one. Going to move on to somebody else. Not sure who, but somebody. Got 2 upgrades, Weston and Roy Cobb. Roy Cobb's a little bit more important, so that's what we're going to go for. Also, if you end up enjoying the video, though, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We are, closing in on 100K subs. Wow, where's the finesse upgrade? And that's really it. Maybe follow the second channel, PK or Plays. Subscribe over there. Been doing a lot of Indiana Jones, a lot of non-men and stuff. And, Weston, I really believed he was going to be something for us. Him and Nick Cross, but unfortunately, really neither. They come in every once in a while. Weston, like I said, all the potential in the world, just, one thing led to another. Gamble became the starter, and then now we have Collins there and at free safety, and It just didn't happen, all right? I don't know what you want me to say. I've ruined their careers, okay? But maybe we can make up for it by having them as maybe some of the all-time leaders in Super Bowl rings for safeties. Can win a back-to-back here, maybe go for a three-peat. But obviously we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. We could lose in the first round for all we know. Maybe the Chiefs steal the first round bye, and then we lose, and who knows? Who knows? But obviously that's not the goal. We are 13-1. The Raiders are 8-6. They're still fighting to guarantee that playoff spot. We are trying to just not have to play in the wild card round. It's kind of crazy. They're fighting to play in the wild card round. We're fighting not to. As the Chiefs, ironically enough, a team that's kind of head-to-head here with us for that seeding, definitely hoping, well, maybe not hoping, but kind of hoping we win, right? Like they're like, well, can we really catch them? I don't know. But the Raiders, they can catch us, and I would be worried if I was them because there's a chance. But, yeah, we'll see what we can do. The Raiders, they took us out once in the playoffs. Not saying we really want the revenge because that's kind of come and gone, but, I mean, it'd be a little more sweet, right? It's just slightly sweeter if we were able to take them out. Also, why do we feel like we're watching this from the moon as we're going to get a nice shot to the knees there? They're going to start at the 28-yard line, though. Woodard, he's got his moments, but like a lot of the young quarterbacks, when the pressure mounts, against this defense specifically, they just aren't up to the call. As far as his touchdowns go, only 18. I don't know if he's been injured at all, but that's less than Drake May, who has been injured and also kind of has the best running back in the entire league. So a little bit of a reason to not have as many touchdowns. As Warmack is going to one-on-one tackle Session, who does get 2 yards, but still taken down for a minimal gain. That man really doesn't have to do much more, and I think he probably ends up with that Rookie of the Year award on defense, which would be huge. As, wow, that's kind of our fault, actually. We were supposed to cover that. Great shot to the knees, though, by Peppers. He's going to take Bowers down one-on-one. That's not really easy for anyone, let alone, a DB who doesn't really have that crazy size. As we're going to see a little motion. Maybe actually cover our spot this time. We're on it. We're on it over the middle. Oh, we're not on that, though, and there goes the quarterback. Tackled by Cobb, but a gain of 8. I do feel like they had more yards available to them there, and they just didn't make it count. Not sure why I'm using Warmack so much, but I want to, okay? Oh, I thought that was a fullback dive. We got tricked hard, and he's going to run. He's going to tuck under the DT and still not get the first down. I thought he was going to get a bunch of yards, but Ojulari and company contained that edge, and now it's a 3rd and 2. All right, here we go. We're going to be running the blitz. Not going to run commit, though, as I feel pretty good about the one-on-one chance. We get him from the 45. This could be a really tough punt for us to handle. At the same time, at 4th and 3 going against a team like us, maybe you want to go for it. I don't know. I suppose on 2nd and 2, if it ends up 4th and 3, it might be destiny that you need to punt this thing, and it's a terrible punt at that. Once again, Stevenson and May, we know their numbers pretty well by now. Drake May would love to get those touchdowns up, but I think it's a little too late to have a respectable touchdown number. But if he gets to 30 touchdowns, under 5 picks, that's a pretty good year. It's not quite the year, if you will, but it's a year. It's a year nonetheless. Switches over, play action left to right. We're going right into Max Crosby, though, which is a little scary. Let's go to the fullback. Dunn doesn't get a chance to hold on to the ball much. Gains 3. Kind of a bad throw, forcing him to spin around. Go the stretch back left. Do not have Crosby on this side either. And nobody's going to block Fred, but Stevenson's going to outrun him. Really strange because a week ago, it felt like Stevenson was kind of looking a little slow. But no, he outruns Fred. Potential injury for the Raiders as well. No, maybe not. Looked like it was an injury, but I guess it was just him adjusting something. Going to throw the ball again. We had a really good run there, but at the same time, trying to keep them guessing as Faulkner gains the first down. Got kind of a crosser look. Got to be careful under center, especially with this many players up. It's a blitz. We're not really going to have much chances. That's going to be a tough one. Oh, my God. That is a crazy play by, is that Trayvon Merrick dropping back right into this secondary route. It wasn't even his guy. And he saved a massive play. What a attempt by Drake May, but just a great job by Merrick as Stevenson only gains 2 on the ground. Got that play action play with Parham over the middle on the crosser. Got a couple of different looks underneath. Oh, we have nothing as we get instantly sacked up the middle. And that will be probably a punt. That's going to be too tough a field goal in my book, 63. I mean, this was literally instantly. which is crazy to me because, I mean, we had 2 guys on him and then the right guards failed. I mean, that's just terrible. I think I like this punt. Let's see. Oh, I hate this punt. Wow, that was terrible. Into the end zone at the 20. Not as bad as their punt, but still not great. We at least attempted to pin them. Their guy just, like, shanked it out of bounds. As a really bad linebacker play there. We had somebody that got lost, and the other one just got himself blocked and didn't break off the engagement. When she's not the one for you. Warmack off the backside. They are going to run it up the middle. I thought he was... We did cause him to hesitate at least. I thought he was going to cut that back. Saw us. Think he went back to the right and slowed him down enough to get some support. Nearing the end of the first, not a whole lot of scoring going on here. Stepping up late, and there's Warmack progressing the Rookie of the Year candidacy ballot, adding another takeaway to the list. Over the shoulder, a couple of those now. The athletic man turning around on a dime, undercutting the tight end. There was never really a chance, and that's going to put us in a great opportunity position to score. I do got to say, though, this team does feel so different with Patton out. It just feels like a completely different team, in a bad way, of course. Faulkner gains 11. Going to go play action. They kind of seem like they're all the way up on the field here. It's going to be a tough one for Stevenson, who drops it. We got ourselves a bubble screen. I don't know how about Douglas in the lead block situation, but we'll see. And they're going to read everything. They blow up the entire play. They blow up the bubble. They blow up the run. Their defense is on crack. Hell, are we even going to get this screen pass off? Yes, it's a damn 3rd and long screen. What do you want from me? What else am I supposed to run? Nothing's working. That was actually one of our cleanest screens of the year. Cut back inside, and damn, Fred makes a great play. It's 4th and 3. I think he gets some points on the board. Our defense has played pretty well. Give them something to be proud of for these stops, you know? As we will get some points on the board. 4th and 3. 4th and 2 or less, maybe. I mean, even 4th and 3. Not the hardest, but with the way this game's going, it could be a couple of field goals to win it for all we know. 3-0. Not a high-scoring affair, but a lead is a lead. You got all 3 linebackers on the field right now. Got to protect. Yeah, we got to protect that cutback. Sessions a little predictable. Very talented, very fast, but a little predictable. He looks to cut inside on the very first opening he sees, and just falls for the bait every time. Man, that's going to be a quick throw inside. Warmack with a huge hit. Still going to set him up for 3rd and 5. It's manageable. I think if you look at our team as a team that you almost need to go for it on 4th down every time, you treat it as a 4-down territory all game long, and that's your best chance to win. As they maybe don't need to, as over the middle, Jacoby Myers is going to get a lot of yards. I see him as their best pure wide receiver, and he clutches up there on 3rd down. They're still very much so committed. Is that Trenton Simpson against freaking Jacoby? Sure, why not? But they're very much committed to this run game. Oh, good hit. Wow, that was a monster hit. Dropped it that late, too. Good stuff. We'll take it. Warmack going against the running back again. Oh, we're a little late. We're a little late, but not as late as Beasley on Bowers. They might have even called that a little early. Almost a 1st down. Raiders are moving pretty nicely here. We're not really mixing it up, though. That's kind of the problem. We're playing very basic coverage. Oh, we're completely lost here. Good recovery, though, on Bowers, and they will catch a tough one to the outside there. The guy that just dropped one on the curl makes up for it for the 1st down. Got ourselves a blitzer off the edge in Collins. Let's get Peppers up to the line. Looks like everything is going to be motioning left, which means could be a run to the right. Get a little bit of push, but he rolls out of danger. And luckily for us, Session doesn't really block the linebacker, which I think he might have gotten called for OPI if he would have. It was before he even scrambled out past the line of scrimmage, so it was a tough call, but there could have been so much more there, so we're going to just be happy with what we got. Oh, they're going to just a touchdown to Bowers. Yeah, that's not even close. Beasley is getting cooked alive against him. Not really sure what we can do, though, because even if we put a safety, he usually does well. The Raiders will get their first points, which will also give them the lead. Harper on the return, which is a little dangerous because we actually kind of need him as an offensive player now. And we try to bounce it all the way, but at the same time, scored a touchdown, keeps the offense off the field, so it is what it is. Stevenson, the #1 in yards guy and touchdowns guy, despite missing 3 to 4 games. That's our man. That's our guy. Going to go back to the ground game, speaking of. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, they're smartly selling. Look at Stevenson turning that into 8 is a crime. But yeah, they're selling out for the run. Times they're just selling out in general, which has kind of worked for them, but that time it somehow didn't. The guy was a little too early, thought it was a pass. Missed out on the running back as Stevenson's going to get a huge dive play to the left. Turn it into another basically 8 yards. Oh, don't tell me Stevenson's injured again. No way. And we lose another offensive player. Yeah, this has kind of got to stop, if you don't mind. Brooks is in, looking to throw right away, which is kind of predictable from us. Fred Warner picks up Douglas, but he's just not quick enough. Douglas going to turn that into a massive gainer, and honestly, that was really late. Douglas is the master of getting as many yards as possible and then getting out of bounds without getting contacted. That was just purely a late tackle. I mean, if it was more violent, they would have called it, but I mean, he's clearly out of bounds before he even gets contacted, and they're still just like, whatever. Like, we don't want to be touched. Don't damn touch us, okay? To the outside, Polk 1-on-1. Let's see if they give him a chance. They don't. And Brooks, nice little kind of stiff arm move to gain 3. Dislocated ankle. I mean, for a running back, that might be somewhat significant, no? RPO look again. They're just not falling for him. Brooks is going to gain another 3. We got stick. Could have maybe ran it. And there's going to be a tough one for Polk, but it's not really tough when it is Polk to the 13. The guy's had some really crazy clutch, hard catches. So something like that is, I mean, damn near automatic. Nice cutback, but unfortunately the fullback missed him, I think. Let's say a thing, because I couldn't tell. It looked like fullback was actually blocking someone. And we're going to head to the 2-minute warning. Chance to put up some of the last points of the half. Double drag look. Don't want to go into that predictable run situation. Faulkner touchdown. Little underthrown and will not be because of it. Fred tackles him to the 5. Double slant look. The run is not going to be our friend. And there goes Brooks. Great catch. I mean, if we would have trusted him a little more, maybe we should have. Could have maybe got a run after the catch into the end zone, but that's fine. First down. I don't know who the hell, like, May is mad at, but, like, relax. It was the plan. And there goes Faulkner wide open. They just left Faulkner way too open. The guy's got a big frame. If you're not going to put hands on him, he's just going to get a free release, and it's a Jover moment in the goal line. 1-yard touchdown to Trey Faulkner, boosting up those numbers a little bit for Mr. Drake May, and boosting our score back into the lead. Still can't believe he's got a dislocated ankle. That doesn't sound very common either. Unless it's like an ankle sprain that they're exaggerating. Yeah, that's who I wanted to be. First down on the slant. But I will say this Raiders team, which they should know us because they've beaten us in a big stage before, they are not messing around. They know who we are. Wow. And drop by McKenzie, which makes no sense, but Bowers was so naked off the line. A child could have seen that read. I don't know who he's throwing at. Like, who is even throwing at? Like, he beats him off the line a little bit, but it's McKenzie. But look at Bowers. I mean, once again, Beasley against him, he cooks him. Hell, he technically cooked me, too. I was supposed to be there. I mean, I wasn't supposed to be there, but I did go there, and I kind of helped. We're going to leave this, and that's going to be kind of a coverage sack. Uche, as it's now going to be 3rd and 20. We're going to bring some extra players in because this should be a run as they're showing. I get why you would do that, but we are going to have timeouts to get the ball back anyways, so maybe not the smartest call, as that's going to give us a really good spot on the field with a timeout remaining. Raiders giving us some troubles, but that miss to Bowers was a terrible one, as that, once again, that should have been straight up picked. Should have been able to keep these 2 timeouts. So they're pretty lucky despite messing up. And there goes Harper, slips off the tackle, and he's still going. Massive return to the 47-yard line. That'll help. There you go. See, this is just why you don't do it. Why you can't pull him off even though he's technically a starter on offense. He's just too lethal. And I don't know if I'm just being too soft, but you could have called another late hit. I don't care. I want all the flags. I don't care how we get down the field as long as we do. And we're going to have to throw us away. Thankfully, there's a player in the vicinity. A lot of traffic. No one cleanly open. And I was like, yeah, let's not do that. Let's go with it just straight up out. There's nobody on Douglas. That out actually worked really well. It dragged the corner way down and left Douglas naked. Douglas down the sideline on a wheel route. It looks like, just playing off zone. Actually might be man. Oh, we're in trouble. That's going to be grounding, which, I mean, it has to happen, right? They got such a free release that it's either a sack or it's grounding. There's just nothing else it could have been at that point. Like, you can't let a pass rusher get that free on you and not expect bad things, And, I mean, that's going to be a tough one. And I just, once again, just can't believe Trayvon Merrick. He has just been unbelievable. Try to just put a touch on it over the top of him, and it just didn't work. Try to get a quick throw in there just to get a field goal if we can. There's what I wanted. Just some extra yardage. Should be an easier field goal. Surprised they're not calling a timeout. I guess it didn't really work out for them last time. We will take this down to 3. Hopefully hit the field goal and go up by 6 at half. I don't think they're going to try to ice us, which is kind of crazy. Looks pretty good to me. The power is solid. That is a nice looking field goal if you ask me. 13-7 as we head into halftime with the lead. The Raiders are scaring me a little bit, and we also lost Stevenson on top of it, which doesn't help anyone's case. Don't sleep on them in the second half. This Raiders team could explode. Feel like they don't have quite the firepower, but they've gotten down the field with ease. They just haven't finished drives, and that's really their problem. As far as across the board, don't really care about our division at all, so just show me the Chiefs games, really, as the Jets are beating up on the Texans. I mean, that's helpful, too, because the Texans are actually kind of in the chase a little bit. I suppose if we were to lose every game, they won every game, they would have the tiebreaker. So if the Jets hold on for this victory, they would eliminate Houston from getting the first seed, which is something. But once again, realistically, it's between us and the Chiefs. And we'll see if it happens. I don't know. We're looking okay to maybe hold on in this one, and that alone might be enough. I'm not really sure all the tiebreaker scenarios. There's so many of them down the line, but Jaguars losing by 7. Bengals still have a chance to make the playoffs, but obviously the Jaguars have a little bit better of a chance, so 10-7 could be wiped off the board here against the Bengals in this one. So we're looking at some of the highlight plays against this Raiders team. That's a Bowers touchdown. I'm not really sure why they're honestly just not forcing it to Bowers. The guy has been unstoppable all game long. They're showing Stevenson, even though he's injured. I mean, we've been trying to run the ball. It hasn't worked, but let's just keep going with it and then stop the short pass. As Harper will be on the return. Looking pretty damn good again, this time on the kick return to the 39-yard line. He's having a day. Going to be running this off to the left side. Let's see if we get some blocks for Brooks. Fullback misses completely. We gain 3. Lucky to have it. Like, I'm no, blocking expert, but I feel like it's pretty easy to just block the guy directly in front of you. And they are not in man coverage. As Brooks going to get basically no blocks again. He gains 2. How Stevenson makes it look so easy, I'll never know. I really won't. Go route Polk, maybe? That's a really good release for Donald Parham, who's a massive individual for the first down. That was easy. We got Polk cutting inside for this. Go route. We'll take it. We'll go quick throw to Brooks. Really good, clean route. Great catch. Nice stiff arm for 9. Brooks probably is the pure better receiver, though, so there's some positives for him being out on the field. As Harper's got speed, and that ball's going to be slightly overthrown. A little bit of pressure causing us to get that ball off a little too soon. Played a factor. What if it actually shows us what the injury is like how long it'll be? But Brooks on 3rd and inches. Not great blocks this game, but, basically 2 to 3 yards a block. They've been good for that. They just haven't been good for second level, which is, fair enough. At least I've got some consistency here on this offense. It's a lot to ask for. That ball is severely just poorly thrown. Maybe a little too aggressive, especially for a short wide receiver, but there's a lot of space in there, and I feel like there's a first down in there, a big first down, and somehow it just isn't complete to the right team. We've limited the turnovers a lot, and this is going to be one of those ones we'd want to have back. They cover the inside pretty well. The receiver's pretty open. If I throw this early, we probably have something, but, we're throwing them right into the safety, and, yeah, it's tough. It sucks if we have the usual taller receivers there that's probably caught or just, knocked out. Oh, wow. Session turned that into some yards. That's crazy. Cobb, relentless as usual, though. Doesn't let him get much more. We were leading. The lead is potentially in jeopardy on this drive. Halfway through the 3rd quarter, looking for, to potentially win it there. And there goes Bowers. Talking about it, just force the ball to him. Great tackle by Gamble, though. But to the 40, another massive first down. Getting a little more aggressive. You got Peppers deep, so you can't really tell if he's blitzing or not. And we're going to step up on the running back. The blitz does get there. It causes issues, and we've got a sack for Ojulari. I'm going to go with another blitz. This one's a little bit better disguised, I think, where you just can't tell who's even coming in. Oh, that could be picked, and really good try, but Gamble's got to take that ball away. That's a pick every day of the week. Their deep safety gets the interception by jumping, and our guy drops it. That's brutal. There's not really much more to it. Keep the running back a little bit off. Really good blocking, but it's going to be not enough. Combo sack between Beasley and the DT is going to get us the ball back without giving up points. This punt, they could pretty much just kick a straight line on us. And that's not what they're going to do. To the 16, not the best pin, but they aren't going to give us a chance to return it either. Opportunity there for the Raiders to try and take the lead. Not going to happen, though. We're going to go back to the ground game where Brooks is going to get enough of a block to take that edge with all that speed for almost 10. Brooks has got a little bit of tackle break ability on him, but yeah, his main attribute is that blazing speed. As Brooks gains about 4. It's now time to throw the ball as they are kind of on it. I don't really like this play, though. I like the crosser because they're kind of looking at the backfield. Linebackers might be late to get behind. Have to force this to Faulkner. We don't have the time with Max Crosby making a break. Really surprised to get back to the line. I thought that was a loss of 2. Behind the sticks, it kind of forced us out of the run, so I'm a little scared about it. That's a little bit early from Polk, but the opening of the C's. Drake May, easy first down for 15. Got Moses on that O-line. That was as easy as you'll ever see a scramble lane get. Oh, wow, there's nobody on the linebacker, and that will be a loss of 1. The fact that our right tackle went toe-to-toe with freaking Max Crosby one-on-one without help, and we just couldn't stop that DT without help is crazy. As Brooks, very nifty running for 11, gets the first down. We got a kind of zig from Douglas and a quick out from Harper. There's really no one on Douglas. That's a really good throw. Breaks the ankles of Fred Warner, of all players, for 11 or 12. And a first down to start the fourth quarter in good position to take the game-winning lead. And I don't know why. Something's telling me to go for a shot play. And I don't know if he would have had it. Harper's fast, but whoever was on him looked pretty fast, too. Was going to take that lofted shot. Do I want to go for it again? I kind of want to. And there goes Polk. That's a pretty good throw on the money for the touchdown. I don't know if everyone's team's like wide receiver 2 corner is like really good or not. They're CB2. Maybe it was going against CB1s the whole time, but Polk, as the true number 1, has been doing that a lot lately off the line. And he just completely torches them for a potential game winner. Got the RPO bubble. Once again, these plays, I mean, they're kind of crap if you don't get that throw over there. I'm still going to throw it. I don't care. The speed is there. Ooh, he was close. 1 yard short. Damn. It's taking a couple minutes, but it's now 3rd and 10 after driving down the field to the 36-yard line. Once again, not our best work. Another injury, not helping the case. And there goes a free rush from Cobb. Really not a free rush, but he made it look like one because he broke off the line so quickly. And the field goal really does you nothing, so this has got to be a go-for situation. I would love to see this back. Again, I didn't get to see what he did to the O-line, but it must not have been pretty, and I don't get to see it at all, I guess. We're going to bring a blitzer. I was going to go all-out blitz, but I do kind of want to drop a little bit. I think we'll be fine. And that's going to be it. Gonzalez misjudged it. I can admit, when I make a mistake, that wasn't us. That was purely Gonzalez. He stopped mad early, misjudged the ball. That should have been a game-winning pick, and he just blew it. But even then, he probably should have been able to jump up, so I'm not really sure what the hell's going on here. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's high, but that's like arm length almost without jumping. Like, what are we doing? I don't even know what to tell you, because, I mean, that's just an unexcusable mistake that's going to cost us big time. Oh, get that block off the edge. He's 1-on-1 against the kicker. Could have taken those points right away. Our run game has been so terrible, too, so I'm looking to throw this ball. Play action. Let's see what we got with the crosser. Fullback is wide open. A little bit of a bad throw, but a great catch. First down. Got that kind of like sweep fake motion here. It is a route, too, so if it's there, we're going for the big play. That's a great catch by Douglas, the easiest hands catcher on the team. And that's a beautiful throw and play. Go for the jugular while up 5. Deciding, you know what? Going conservative. That's how we lose games. Get aggressive. Our team's still talented, even without Patton and Stevenson. Had a couple of shorter routes. We wanted it all. And Douglas has got the face catch. Perfect throw. Like, that's just a beautiful throw. Let's go back inside with the bubble. I don't think they're on this. Maybe they are. I don't know. It's a great throw, though. Try to pick up the block. Great move for 7. Going to play a little bit more conservatively now because a field goal puts us in a really good spot to win. Brooks try to cut it inside. Gains 2. And then we have Onwenu headed to the locker room. Nothing's going to go right for this team. Don't worry about it. We'll manage. And forced over to the bubble because there was nobody on him as Harper's going to get us to the 9. Broken ribs. Taylor Decker takes the position. Could this team please stop if they do not mind? No, we maybe went too far. Nice juke move. Gains a massive 6 from the 9-yard line. That was a huge play. Inside's looking pretty free. We're not going to go with the bubble. We're just going to go with the straight-up handoff. As Brooks will get a huge truck stiff to potentially call game. Wow, that was a massive move. I mean, he just powered right through. Was that Fred Warner? Don't tell me that was Fred Warner. Okay, it was a safety. I was about to say. So nice, I had to see it thrice. It's actually the third time we've seen it. Completely trucks through him. Wow. Raiders actually did a pretty good job getting down the field again to the 30-yard line, but they see a 3rd and 17 situation. Once again, touchdowns are a must. Pretty good coverage, still getting kind of burned as they're going to take the shot. He actually has a chance. Gamble makes up for his drop and slips off the tackle stupidly to the 11. I didn't know if we were going to get a free release off of that guy chasing us. I was like, okay, I'll run it, and then maybe I'll dive last second, but no, he just juked out of bounds. Juked out of the end zone. Great play, though. We'll take it. From the 20, from the 11, doesn't really change much. As long as you're not inside your own 5, that's my rule. As they're in pretty good position there. Tried a spin move. Got tackled by Fred. Only gained 2. Getting them to waste the clock. If we do get 1 first down, though, it's damn near over already. As Fred's kind of napping. No, he's not. Fred is Fred. I'm not even sure what the hell we're doing. I'm just going to let it happen. I think this is a handoff to the running back, though. Oh, so it's a handoff to the running back, and if you have the time, you can throw it back over to the receiver, but they just instantly destroyed us. And with that, they'd have another okay drive to the 23, but they would lose. With us winning 26-14, pretty damn confident that the first seed is already in our hands. I think it's wraps, but we'll have to guarantee it for sure after this. Taking a look at what the Chiefs have done. I don't know what the tiebreakers are. Once again, they don't really kind of show you that. You kind of have to figure it out yourself. Drake May, not his best performance. First pick in many games. Of course, Stevenson got injured after having a pretty damn good start. Brooks really did not do well taking over for him. Receivers, Faulkner had some moments, and then obviously Polk with that huge touchdown was big. Cobb with 2 sacks. Ojulari and Uche with a sack each. Beasley, Barmore with a sack, half a sack each. Merrick, Gamble, and Warmack with picks. And a win for our Patriots, who are now 14-1. Only lost to the Texans, who ironically were losing quite a bit to the Jets. Beasley has an upgrade point. I'm not really sure why. He had a pretty awful game, all things considered. Take a look at that field general upgrade, though. 2 to play rec, 1 to tackle, 1 to block shed. Okay. It's not a great upgrade, but at least we got block shed. As long as we're getting a block shed or a coverage, I'm okay with it. And then, of course, 2 new injuries. Love to see that. Wow. Okay, so we lose Onwenu for 4 games and Stevenson for 5. That might be like almost the whole season. Stevenson comes back for the championship round, maybe? That sucks. Okay, we're going to have to be looking for free agencies players because I don't know if I really like our running back room as it stands. Cam Akers, maybe? I mean, I'm going to look for somebody with some athleticism. I need somebody with high juke. Cam Akers is the best, but he's not that fast. I think we bring in Marquise Allen. He's fast with good juke move. His change directions high. This is a guy that I think had a lot of potential, and they kind of wasted him. He's still young, though. We're going to have to find a way to keep him on the team. I mean, I'm damn near like ready to put him on IR. I think we can put one of them on IR. What do you have to bring him back after 4 weeks? We can do that. Yeah, he's out for 4 games, so I mean, IR, right? I don't want to do the other ones just in case it glitches out. I can at least live with Taylor Decker as our right tackle. Wouldn't hurt to have another lineman. I mean, we got some backups in there. We got Mekhi Becton as well, but yeah, we'll see if we can move around. I don't know what our running back situation is like. I really like the new guy we just brought in just as depth, but also I would like to have another lineman. It wouldn't hurt. We do have Keaton Mitchell, obviously. Is there any other position? We have a lot of quarterbacks. Do we really need Leary? I'm sorry, Leary, but it is time for you to go. It is time for you to go. We're going to go for an offensive lineman in free agency. Get that depth going, and then head on to the Jets, where we'll find out if we even need to play that game. And the best available player, in my opinion, is Jack Conklin, who will probably be moving over to left tackle. He's got a lot of versatility, so probably could play almost anywhere on the line. Well, here we go. To the Jets, week 17. Any breakouts? Damn, nothing positive. Just injuries. Stevenson's going to lose his rushing title as well. All is horrible. Lamar Jackson and Sam Williams with Players of the Week. Really good game there. Williams, 4 sacks. Dak and a division rival Eagles team with the NFC Offensive Player of the Week awards. We know our team, even though there's a bit of an update to it because we lose our starting running back and our starting right tackle. Let's take a look at the Jets have anyone. Not that it matters because their season's damn over. Look at the names, though. 86, 88, 90. Those are some high overalls going down. We've already played the Jets recently enough, so don't really need to take any further looks at who they've got. We know they got Breece Hall. We know they have Kelly, who's a good quarterback that crumbles in the second half. Defend the run outside, and then I would normally attack their run defense, but I don't really like that, so we're going to go medium. Squad up. We're probably going to take off Gamble and put the running back on, which is just like, what are we doing, dude? Like, it's just the running back, this position is just injured 24/7 now. I actually think Stevenson's out for the season. Like, he's actually out till, like, the Super Bowl, I think. Right after this, it'll be 4 games. It'll be Week 18. After that, it'll be 3 games, which is the wildcard round. After that's the divisional with 2 games left. Championship is 1 game left. And then he's back in the Super Bowl, the Pro Bowl, whatever. Like Pro Bowl, then Super Bowl. That's terrible. He's basically out for the season. Like, if we'd have to make the Super Bowl for him to come back, which, I mean, we don't know if that's going to happen or not. We can basically argue that his season is over. That's kind of insane. Christian Gonzalez gets another ability slot. What is it? Deep Zone KO. Ooh, we like that. That's not bad. They do like to test him as well. And then Marquise Allen, who we just brought in. He's got a cool number. Got a cool name. Gives himself an overall upgrade. 2 to spin move. Really good juke move already. He's really athletic. I mean, I kind of like him as potentially a return man over Harper because Harper's kind of needed as a starter. But, I mean, at the same time, it's he's done a really good job there. So, I don't know. Need some water. Voice is dead. But also, look at the speed difference. I mean, Bolden and them are like maxed out. But I'm going to have Allen as the punt return guy. Juke moves up there. Why not? Let's have ourselves a game for the boys. Happy New Year. It's going to be a snowy one. Of course, we had an extra pick to the total, but 2 touchdowns as well. 3,200 yards. On par, potentially close for 4,000 yards. We need 400 yards in both games. And honestly, whether we need the first-round bye or not, we might play them in both games anyways due to the fact that we don't want them to get too rusty. We're going to have a bye week, assuming we get that first-rounder. And, yeah, I don't want them to get complacent and be like, we're relaxed, we're fresh. And, every team that's been grinding the entire way, they're ready to go. They're clicking. I don't know. I just think when you have time off, it takes longer to get back into a groove. I just don't. At the same time, though, we have injuries. So it's like, what do you do? I don't know. But I guess we'll play it by ear. Whether we need Week 18 or not, we'll probably keep the starters in until, okay, Drake May's been hit a lot. The pressure is getting there, But for now, it's only Week 17, so let's not worry about it just yet. As for like the 15th million time this year, we will be kicking the ball off first to see what the Jets have in store for us. They will be forced to return this, see if we can lay the boom and maybe get the ball back without having... Oh, my God. Switched the wrong guy. The kicker had to save the day. To the 44, a great start on the opening kickoff for them. Let's take a look at Kelly's numbers. And like I said, I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's really good in the first half, and then the second half comes around, he's terrible. But basically a 3-to-1 touchdown to pick ratio, some pretty good yards, and I mean, it's not a good record, but it is the Jets. So for the Jets, it's an okay record, I guess, sort of, kind of. And we are on that with Warmack. We're a little late. Nice throw to the outside, a nice find to Wilson. As Gonzalez is going to get burned pretty badly. Good route, though. Great timing, and you have that kind of chemistry. It's tough to combat sometimes. As Barmore on the D-line, not going to really do much. Try to swat, can't. Try to get up there, and Collins is not going to knock it out. It looked like the ball kind of got lost, but kind of tucked it away in that left hand. That was so strange. Chance to go for a pick there and just played it shorthanded. He played it passively instead of getting aggressive on it. And a nice job by Gonzalez, completely locking that play up. As the injuries are mounting, they're going to start showing these now. You can see Rhamondre Stevenson out for a significant amount of time, along with Onwenu, and then Patton's out for the rest of the regular season. So the bad keeps on happening to us and nobody else, unfortunately. As they're going to get a run to Breece, who gets really patient in the hole, looking like prime Le'Veon. I know they don't want to hear that name, I'll tell you that much. Gain 7. I've not seen that in a while. 3rd and 3, though, after what could have been a huge loss. It is going to be another run. I mean, why wouldn't you? As Brees finds a way, almost finds a way. 4th and 1, you go for this. Extra defensive lineman up. Pressing in general to stop the pass if it's there. They're not going to run it. And they're going to go short to the tight end, who not only catches it, but thankfully is too slow to run that in for a touchdown. There's a really good chance to knock that ball out, and he just unfortunately couldn't. Edwards absolutely carried that play. No doubt about it. Beasley going against Shaheed. I'm sure that won't be a Shaheed touchdown. Back at the end. I swear, good defense. I'm about to say, I swear that was exactly how the first touchdown they had last time we played him went. Had okay coverage from the point of attack, and then off the press, just bounces it left on the out, and there's nothing you can do about it. And we're going to kick that off with Beasley. Picked down to the 3. Great undercut. Great hands, and Beasley's back on the board with a takeaway finally. Beasley's had a couple of rough games here in a row now. He's done a good job, but inconsistent. One really good play here. Big blown play there. That, can't take that away. That's a takeaway. It's good every day of the week. To the ground, we have Brooks as the starting running back, of course. Kind of glad we drafted him. He hasn't been spectacular, but he's been good enough as Brooks fights for 3. It's a strong defensive lineman, let me tell you that much. I want to throw this ball bad because they're kind of giving me a look, but in our own end zone, all it takes is a free rusher, and it's GG's. We gain 6. And let me tell you, free rushers have been a very constant thing around here lately. Brooks on the inside handoff. Pretty good blocking again. Like I said, 2 to 3 yards, pretty much guaranteed. Our offensive line has kind of figured it out. Trap play. And Brooks, huge juke move. That's what I've been looking to see. Gains 12. That was a huge broken tackle, or force, if you will. Tackle miss. Beautiful juke move. I want to see more of that, please, if you don't mind. And Brooks bounces it inside for about 8. Brooks last week, 52 yards and a touchdown. Besides the touchdown, looking to replicate that already just in the first quarter. But obviously at a much more efficient rate. We're going to run this back right, even though they're thinking left. And Brooks gains about 3. It's nothing spectacular. Quinnen made things scary, so it's about as good as you're going to get sometimes. All right, time to look to throw. They are completely giving up Faulkner, it seems. That's who we're going to be aiming for. Right down the middle. That's a pretty good throw. Right in between 3 defenders. Beautiful play for a massive 22-yarder. It's kind of hard to beat that. Just a tad bit. As we're going to be looking for the screen pass for Brooks. And he is going to get, oof. He's going to get swallowed up pretty much for the most part, and we just can't even get that ball off barely. Thought first down screen, never see it coming, and they just kind of got lucky. And, oh my God, overthrown error. Faulkner's open for a first down there and misses him. I feel like the timing was pretty good. Maybe the release itself wasn't. I don't know. Trying to set something up here. As Drake May is going to run out, and look at the speed. Try to, slide, but actually probably was smart that we took the hit. It probably been a yard short if we would have slid when we did. But Drake May, as he does, takes the hit and keeps on chugging along. First down. As here he goes on the ground again. And he's going to just have to run it, taking another hit for 4. See, it's hits like these where I'm like, yeah, maybe we should just sit him on week 18 if we don't need it. Starting to pile up the hits a little bit. And once again, just nobody blocking this linebacker coming in free. The guy runs in so obviously, and we just don't see him. And what a throw, by the way. A little behind him, and that's going to cause it to be dropped by Mitchell, of all players. It's going to be a field goal. I really can't believe that Douglas actually won that route, or whoever it was. Maybe it was Harper. I hesitated and didn't throw it to him because I just didn't expect it. And then the slant, I think, got open late, and because I was chasing a throw that was already gone, I got to that late then, too. Everything was just slightly late, and that caused it to be late to the running back. The ball was the big thing there, though. If it was more on target in front of him, that's a first down. Instead, it's behind him. Tough catch. Drops it. Only a 3-point game, as they're going to be running the ball. We're a little late with Collins, and wow, Brees is so fast. He just shrugs that off. Huge hit by Gamble, knocking Brees to the ground with ease to the second quarter after a pretty big run to start out the end of that first into the second. I was looking at some of these plays. They had a couple opportunities there, and just, Beasley with a pick right at the goal line, like they're going to show right there, is going to make this a 3-0 game instead of a 7-3 game from the 43-yard line. It's going to be play action. Oh, we were there, but oh, what a hit. Gamble laying the boom, back-to-back plays. But I had to go over to the running back. There was a chance at a pick, but we had to get back over to Brees, who was wide open. That's where I thought he was going to throw when he looked over there, too. Damn, the speed of Brees. Gained 6 right in a flash. Collins coming in with the blitz. Ooh, that was almost offside. Brees going to find just enough room again. Gains almost 10. They keep getting lanes like this. Why not keep running it? The speed of Brees is gaining damn near 4 minimum every time. Over the middle, huge hit. Somehow breaks off the tackle. Huge phantom hit by Gamble. And honestly, at that point, give him the first down at the 10 instead of being a 2nd and 2 at the 12 is actually a better play. So, unintentional, but good. We'll take it. Deep safety, we got the tight ends. Great coverage, throwaway. Lucky someone's in the vicinity. Look at that. Collins trying to knock it out. The ball is gone, buddy. Bring the blitz left, which is probably not the best idea because he does like to scramble right for obvious reasons. And we're late over to the punch. That's just never going to be a play that works. Too many openings. And here goes Bolden on the return. A lot of speed in this return specialist group. Bolden taking it all the way to 32 with just pure speed. Got the jet sweep. Douglas still is the primary on this. I thought by now it would have been Harper. Some things just never change. As Douglas is going to find some room to the outside, and if it was Harper, who knows? Still gaining damn near 10. And is that Douglas? No, it's Harper injured. So now we're down to Virgil as a starter. There's a number 3 at least. This is crazy. I'm going to take Brooks. That spin move was so quick. Welcome, Virgil, to the field. How are you? Might have had Faulkner, but Virgil is so free for the first down. Gains 11. Let's take a look at Harper now. Ankle bruise. He'll be fine at least. We'll say, though, I feel very comfortable with Virgil on that out. No, I don't. And that's a really good throw down the middle of the field. A little behind him, but Douglas to the 1. All that throw power from Drake May gets the ball there with ease. Feeling very comfortable throwing the ball right now, and that's a beauty. With pressure, delivers a dime. I mean, that needed to have some power under it. Was a little afraid of just leading him into the end zone. Decided to just throw it right at him. Big play. Left side, wide open run lane for Brooks. Will get us back on the board and will give us the lead. 3rd and 1. Ooh, we got a lot of linebackers in. I was expecting run, but they are not running it. Creeping inside because that's short in. Yeah, that's where I was hoping and they wouldn't go, and they did. Shaheed first down with ease. I played the short inside round. They kind of played a little bit deeper than that. Pretty big play. 3 minutes in the second. Rollout. Oh, no. Went for a pick way out of position. Simpson trying to strip the ball maybe? I don't know. But a first down for the Jets again. It's just a force of habit. It's so hard to get out of that. Like, just going for the pick when you're somewhat near the ball. It's just like, it's like you have to. It's like human nature. Oh, what a play. Cobb, though. He's been really good this year. I would really love to see what his numbers are. They got to be double-digit, right? I know that's not any sack number there, but still, it's got to be double-digit. It's got to be double-digit for tackle for a loss, too. Cover 1. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's change it up a little bit. Get a little bump on him. Over the middle. Wide open. Gamble can't catch him. Wilson down to the 4. 1:30 in the second. We'll obviously call a timeout after this play is over, unless they score a touchdown, which they will because our guys are napping. Press man blitz, huh? Didn't really have much of a blitz. Definitely didn't have any press. They regained the lead. And even though it seems like Harper is back, we're going to be taking him off of special teams duty. It's going to be Allen and Bolden. Bolden's done a pretty good job, obviously. And a nice clear out to the 37. Even better than last time. They're showing Douglas because that man has put up some numbers here a little bit today. He's been kind of carrying a little bit. And panicking a little bit. Looking around the field, and that ball is out. Loss of 3 on the fumble. The problem is when I get time to throw, I'm looking for the big play, but I got PTSD a little bit from the safety last time. This time we had Polk, who's a bit bigger, but just didn't trust it. Should have just taken the dump off. Like when we actually get time to throw, I feel like I'm like obligated to throw like a deeper shot because it's just so rare. And we're in some trouble again, but Drake May's got some speed. He's going to pull away and gain more than 20 on the ground. Oh, the clock's running. Forgot the situation there for a moment. That's fair enough. Good play. 4 verts. Was going to take that, but Polk inside for a 9. Could have maybe tried to force it all the way out for the clock stop. Verticals. This is a nice drive setter. Let's see if we can trade this. Oh, I can't even throw the ball away. think you have to call timeout there. You're not going to have time. That sucks. Corner strike. Polk is obviously our man, but we'll have to see if he's even open. He's really not, but Drake May is, and he will gain a lot of yards. He's got a lot of blocks down the field. Drake May to the 11. Huge run again on the scramble. 72 on the ground in the first half. All right, Douglas is kind of a bait out. Faulkner maybe. Running back maybe, and then the comeback route maybe. They cover that pretty well. Oh, please. That was a 50-50 ball and a half. Good try. I think you had to try that cut up field, and it almost worked. 14-yard line. Don't want to lose the field goal, but also, you know, back of the end zone. Running back. Wide open. Brooks. What a catch. Back of the end zone. What a drive. That ball is bouncing around like crazy. That was a tough one for Brooks. He needs to learn to slow down a little bit, though. Like, you're running out of the end zone, buddy. Just sit in that spot. Threw to him late because I thought somebody was going to pick him up, and they just never did. And Drake May delivers another great one. I mean, that's just perfect. Massive turn of events. You know, we had to call that timeout on 3rd and 12. I really thought that was going to be the drive, you know. No score for us, let alone a freaking field goal. Forget a touchdown. And instead, we find ourselves with a 3-point lead into half. No real point in looking across the league because at this point, I think if we win, not even I think, I know if we win, we've won it, right? Yeah, there goes Drake May again. They can't stop the scramble. And he finds a ton of room! Oh, the juke move to the 29. This is unbelievable. 117 on the ground. Basically still kind of just coming out of the first half. I have never seen this. We have never had these types of numbers ever. Look at the juke move on top of it. Drake May is playing for his life out here for God knows what reason. Doesn't need to. We have never seen lanes like this before. Like, this is unbelievable. But I guarantee we try to run the ball and it's just going to be nothing. Like, look, it's just, I don't get it, dude. They're really good in run defense. Just not so much in pass rush, which breaks down the defense and the scramble gets open. Almost took it. Ah, they're on it this time. Still Drake May. Can't get away this time. Loses 2. Do got to take what's there, though, because underneath was wide open. And it's like, oh, we need 12 yards. Why would I take that underneath? It's like, well, because on a play like this, you know, if we would have gained those 5 yards, a 4th and 4 turns into, you know, a first down. Instead of a field goal, we're continue our drive for a touchdown, you know? Got to take those underneaths. Still, up by 6. Not bad. I still can't believe this Drake May game has been so much fun on the ground. Like, there's nothing more fun than getting into open space with a player that just shouldn't be in open space. And you know they're fast enough to get the job done. That's a good find, too, the tight end. Really thought we were going to have something there on that other side slant. All right, let's see it. The one knock. This knock on this quarterback is second half. He's terrible. It's a pretty good throw there. Gets about 7. Can this guy arise to the occasion when he needs to in the second half? About to find out. They're driving down pretty nicely right now. Midfield point. They're going to run it, and Brees is going to get nothing. Oh, crap. We got Shaheed going against Trenton. We got a lot of linebackers in. As they're going to run the ball, and we're not going to get there. Brees Hall makes a mistake. Tries too much and loses the first down. Wow. That is a mistake. Trying to go for the block. Can't quite get there. That's an unbelievable punt, mind you. To the 3. Wow. Drake May on the ground. 6 for 114. Not even a single read option in sight. I have a dream. And I can't run the dream because it's too risky. But a 97-yard rushing touchdown for Drake May would be quite the dream, let me tell you. 5-yard gain for Brooks, though. The Josh Allen resemblance is unbeaten. As Brooks gains enough momentum, gained that first down, 6 yards, got out of our own 3. Play action right, roll out left, who knows? They're kind of on it. Had the receiver as well, wide receiver, but Faulkner's just as open. Massive play to the 47. We're moving. They probably won't let us have another scramble for the rest of the game. I'm sad. Wide open Douglas. Little underthrown, but Douglas will handle that with ease to the 29. All those scrambles, I don't know if they've changed something, but their pass defense is looking worse. Not really sure why that would happen, right? QB contained. I mean, because their pass rush hasn't really gotten to us anyways. As Brooks, nice little hesitation, try to get that back left, gains 5. But yeah, their pass rush has been bad regardless, so them like running QB contains or whatever wouldn't really change anything there. Juke move inside, gains 3. A field goal, you know, gives us the lead, so I don't want to do anything too crazy. Sure, a scramble wouldn't be Wouldn't be so bad, but pure forcing it, I don't really want to do that. Wide open Douglas, easy. Start of the fourth quarter looking pretty in position here to try and extend that lead to 15 wins. Once again, tiebreaker could still be on right now. If the Chiefs won, I didn't even pay attention to that because we're just more focused on us just constantly winning. But if we do win this game, it is 100% guaranteed that we have the #1 seed as Brooks breaks one free to the 2. I want this read option touchdown with everything in my freaking body. I tried to release it, couldn't, and Drake May fights his way back to the 2, which is crazy. Brooks to the right. We'll see if those tight ends have the juice. As Brooks cuts it inside and is in for another touchdown. Is that his third of the day? I think it might be 2 on the ground, 1 through the air. They're saying to go for 2 because, you know, why not go up by 14 instead of 12? Yeah, I was late. That would have been picked off. Or not late. It was too early. It was a linebacker, but there was potential for that to be a pretty big interception if he were to find a way into the end zone with it. Would have made it a field goal and a touchdown. Nice hit by Gonzalez, not letting Wilson even have the slight yardage. It's now 3rd and 9. And once again, the allegations cannot be beat by this with this quarterback. Second half, he's just nothing. Wide open. Wide open. That has nothing to do with the quarterback. This terrible coverage. And we do a great job with Gamble. Just get out in front of him. Stop that touchdown from happening. Was that Peppers one-on-one? Yeah, I mean, he just gets complete. I don't know what the hell he's doing. I think he's supposed to press him, but I think maybe he leaves it so... No, I was about to say he leaves it so long that he just can't because it's past 5 yards, but no, everyone's got to press, and he just doesn't. We do need to pay attention on, like, one-on-one matchups like this one, Beasley against Shaheed. You know, these aren't matchups that are favorable, but we are using it, so we should be fine. Double move inside. Gonzalez picks that up, doesn't bring him down, but a good job to help. 5 yards still, though. We're not letting him beat these allegations. I do not care. This is not going to be a touchdown drive. I refuse to allow it. Gamble tries to get in there. We can't bring him down. There's no way Brees just scored a touchdown there with all that traffic. How is no one getting a hand on him? I can't believe it. Touchdown Brees. The Jets are in it. Am I a purely insane lunatic that I don't... Like, how is nobody getting... How is McKenzie not getting him? How is Gamble not getting him? How is Trenton Simpson not getting him? What the hell is McKenzie doing again? Bro, I don't know. They fear for us because they want us to run a reverse. It's kind of crazy. This play never works, though. And I almost fumbled because, for whatever reason, you just can't pitch the damn thing. But like we said with Brooks, 3 total touchdowns, I believe. I don't know if they were counting rushing touchdowns only there or not. But he at least has 2, which is, I mean, it's something. And we get nowhere. Time to pass the ball. Quick throw to Faulkner, who will almost get the first down, I'd say. Yeah, about near it. 3rd and 1. Stretcher play back left. Probably be a one-on-one against him and the linebacker. I feel good about it. And Brooks gets some room to gain the first down to the 40. We're going to run it away from the tight end. I like this. Oh, we're not running away from the tight end. I lied. As we cut it back inside, Brooks falls forward for 3. Don't know if I really like toss here, so we're going to go play action left to right. Try to waste as much clock as we can. As if we get this drawn out, might get to the 2-minute warning. It's going to be close. And obviously we go to Faulkner, who's open. Keep it in bounds, and slightly behind. Slightly going to have to hike this before the 2-minute, unfortunately. But it's a first down, which is a massive play. That's the big thing that matters. And Brooks gets a lot of room. Ooh, that's a face mask. There's no way. 26-21 after the failed 2-point. Trying to at least get into field goal range and make this an 8-point game. And Brooks can't get to the outside. Interior was just terrible blocking. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Been trying to run the clock out, which is probably just a stupid decision. Brooks, that's a great pass on the screen. Nice moves, great blocks. Brooks down to the 30. Huge play. All right, you got that read option again. Let's see it. And I literally let go, and there's a flag. He won't give the damn ball up. Holding call is never going to be ideal, but I suppose it did waste a little bit of clock. Inside Brooks. Another face mask they're not going to call. Tell me that's not a face mask, because it's not. He's going for the ball. But you can't deny it doesn't look like a damn face mask, because it does. Let me go back left. Oh, God. Oh, God, we're out of field goal range just about to. I mean, I don't really think you can throw the ball here. If you can incomplete the ball, you give them a way higher chance than if you just run this ball out, especially since they're weak on this side. See what we got going for ourselves. Oh, no. Oh, no. You let Brooks do it to you. That's a lot of yards. He's fighting for more time as well. I mean, they might not even have much of a chance at all. Kicking this field goal might be a dumb decision. Like, do you not just, like, hold the ball with the quarterback, run around a little bit, and then just heave it? If they get a block, that's their best chance to win this. I'm obviously calling a timeout and, you know, wasting every single dime. There will not be a single waste in sight. I'm also not going to kick it low because I don't want them to block it. We're just going to kick it pretty high. Let the wind kind of carry it in. 8-point game with 10 seconds left. We're looking pretty good to win yet another. And we're also going to let our kicker just boot this to the moon. You can have a return if you want. Oh, I guess they can't have a really good chance to return. Let's drop him back. Mapu. Pretty damn good return. I'm not panicking. We'll give him a chance at a Hail Mary, though, we'll admit, but I'm not panicking. We have the 8-point lead. We have Mapu back there. We're fine. You know, I'm not worried about it. We'll have a chance to take the shot, though. Let's see if he even gets this to the end zone. Kelly will get it pretty damn easy. It's in the end zone. And it kind of got lost there for a moment, but we will hold on. What an effort. Once again, though, with the Jets. Second half effort's not quite enough. They're just not a second half team. Better than previous games, suppose, but still just not up to snuff. And the Christmas Elf will be going home with a season sweep loss against us. The defense had some vulnerabilities, but for the most part, they played about as well as they normally do. And then obviously the offense is doing an okay job considering they lost yet another player. And there goes Drake Megan hurt. Almost getting blasted on that play, but yeah, Harper injured for a while there, and I think someone else got injured. No? Am I crazy? I don't even know. But rushing, Drake May with 114 yards, no touchdowns, did fumble, but we recovered it. Brees Hall with 3 broken tackles. I suppose Brooks at the end didn't really have that bad of a game. 3 total touchdowns as well is great. Faulkner had some moments. Didn't really get Polk involved too much. And then, of course, we're still missing Patton, so there's that for the wide receiver, too. Beasley with a huge pick in that game, and kicking was clean. But the final game will be against the Buffalo Bills, who we could potentially knock out of the playoffs. We'll see. They're the 5th seed. We're 6 and 7. And it's not looking promising, I'll be honest. But there's a chance. I want the Bills to have the worst seeding possible, so we probably will start our guys unless injuries start to pile up or, you know, hits start to pile up. But Week 18 might be just another game to us where we're just like, hey, we want to win this game. Why not? If we win this game, I'll be a little disappointed because we had a chance at the undefeated season. Try to make up for, you know, when they actually almost had the undefeated season. Just hope we don't face New York if we get to the Super Bowl. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Maybe leave a like. Subscribe if you are new. If you're not new, I do appreciate getting support on the channel. Anyone subscribing, you know, trying to get to 100K, so I'd appreciate it a ton. And that's pretty much going to be it for this one. Next episode will be that Week 18 game along with the stats and awards. And then after the next episode will be the playoffs. Regardless, though, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya. And as usual, shout out to the members of the channel. Also, brand new members, Bat Raptor Games, Cryptic, and Aaron McCoy. Appreciate you guys a ton. And all of you members, of course, yesterday was the first of the monthly members-only rebuild. So check it out if you are a member. And if you're not a member, you want to check it out, click the join button. All the details will be in there. It's next to subscribe. Regardless, though, appreciate you all for watching, member or not, and we'll see you for tomorrow, where we'll have another video of some sort. And yeah, anyways, take care. See ya!